السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مساء الخير، صباح الخير، كيف الحال؟ كيف اليوم؟ إن شاء الله أنتم بخير. اسمي Fatima, and today is day what? I think day 11 of VEDA, and we're going to be talking about reading beginner things, beginner reading things, reading as a beginner. And of course, it's going to be specifically around Arabic, although this particular app has a lot of different resources. You guys, I don't even have to say my channel is not sponsored by anyone because it's not large at all. I don't know when you're seeing this, but inshallah, I would have gained some type of a community by then. But right now, it's just a mighty team of two. Two people are subscribed to this channel. So today's video is going to be around reading, and I'm going to read a story with you. This is very vulnerable for me because of course I'm nervous. I have not looked at this story beforehand, so I will read what I can and we'll do it together. So this is with the BeelinguApp. As I mentioned before, they now have this new feature where you can read based on different levels, so like A1 to whatever. And so right now I'm still in the A1.1 section, which is great. And the story has about let's see, 1, 2, 3 pages technically. So let's go through the first one together, inshallah. Bismillah. Anne من أستراليا إنها تحب الناس. Joza, this is a person's name, so Josie. Oh, it's Jose. Okay, Jose من البرازيل يحب أن يتعلم. جوليا من فرنسا إنها تحب الفن والموسيقى. Okay, so the first sentence is letting you know it's introducing you to people by their name, telling you where they're from and what they like. So Anne is from Brazil and she likes the people. She likes people. Anne is from Australia. Jose is from Brazil. Jose is from Brazil and he likes to learn. Julia is from France and she likes art. I did not know that word. So elfen, and music. So that's musica. So now let you hear the story play out.
آن من أستراليا إنها تحب الناس. جوزة من البرازيل يحب أن يتعلم. جوليا من فرنسا إنها تحب الفن والموسيقى. Okay, so now we're going to learn about 2 more people. So Dennis من تركيا, or Dennis من تركي إنها يعمل بجدة تتعلم عن اللغة البرتقالية. So that was تتعلم عن اللغة برتقالية. أيوة. Jose يتعلم الفرنسية. تتعلم جوليا اللغة التركية. Okay. So this is letting you know about the people. We're now introduced to Dennis and what he likes. So he's from Turkey. He likes to work hard and learns Portuguese. That was the word that I was having difficulty with. Portugal. Jose loves to learn or learns French, and Julia learns Turkish. Okay, let's hear it.
عزيز من تركيا. إنه يعمل بجد. تتعلم آن اللغة البرتغالية. جوزا يتعلم الفرنسية. تتعلم جوليا اللغة التركية.
Okay, one more page. يتعلم دينيس اللغة الإنجليزية في أحد اليوم so that's قروة تعلم اللغة تخم لب بق وجدها. Never heard of those words, so that's why I'm having difficulty with it, because it's like Dennis learns English one day. They decided to teach their languages to a parrot they found. Okay. تعلم الببغاء أن يقول برناج أو بونجور وأولا ومرحبا. That's twice. مرحبا يا صديقي. Okay, so they said they decided to teach the parrot languages that they learn, and the parrot learned to say bonjour, hola, marhaba, and good day, mate. Which is marhaba ya صديقي. Okay, let's listen.
يتعلم دينيز اللغة الإنجليزية. في أحد الأيام قرروا تعليم لغاتهم لببغاء وجدوه. تعلم الببغاء أن يقول بونجور وهولا ومرحبا يا صديقي.
Okay, so that is the end of that story. So the really cool thing about BeelinguApp is that you're able to, I'm not going to go over the entire app, but you're able to split it to where you have English and Arabic, and also split it to where you have just your target language, so that you're not distracted by the English. Like I mentioned before, my main con with this particular app as far as reading goes is that the voice itself does sound very much so like AI. It's not a native voice, and I think that native helps it sound a lot more natural, but I think that this is still a good space to be in with like learning the basic vocabulary and kind of going along. So this is not for me to necessarily quote unquote learn everything, because obviously school and the books that I'm using is where I am building from, but this is to help like reiterate different things and for me to practice saying words that I don't have the experience saying. This video probably is the most a vulnerable video that I have made on VEDA so far, because of the fact that I am doing something live. I wasn't prepped for it. I didn't say it perfectly, but again, I am a beginner. I understand that, recognize that, and this is where I'm at as far as reading. Now, reading silently is a lot differently than reading out loud, and that is the reason why it is important to read out loud. I think that obviously if I wasn't recording, I would have taken my time, read it silently, heard the actual AI voice say it, and then I would have tried to repeat it throughout as well. So I think the biggest thing with reading is just like taking your time. Reading things with vocabulary that you are familiar with is also very rewarding, and that's the reason why I like to read things from my ustada, because of the fact that she, of course, is going to share short stories with us with vocabulary included that we know the majority of it. Like when we're reading, like I mentioned before, we know over 90 to 95% of the text. We just have a few words that are thrown in, and we figure that out through context clues. But in this case, sounding it out, I don't
think that I would have really probably understood parrot, for instance, or, you know, just like random words that I probably won't ever really truly come across on a frequent basis. So yeah, that is my biggest advice when it comes to learning, is learn with the idea of activating your vocabulary and reiterating the vocabulary that you already have. Another cool thing that is AI oriented is with ChatGPT. You can ask ChatGPT to make a story for you based off of vocabulary that you are currently working with. So you don't necessarily need an application, but ChatGPT definitely can create a short story for you to where you can kind of like activate your vocabulary that way as well, by using only the words that you provided. So that's a really cool feature as well. But anyway, thank you so much for listening, not judging me, because no one is perfect. And inshallah, a year from now, when I look back on this video, even if I happen to cringe, it's because, dang, I've grown. She's grown. Growth. So inshallah, a year from now, my future self will be thanking me for being vulnerable, putting myself out there. And you will too, because hopefully it encourages you to keep doing what you're doing. And if you haven't started yet, go ahead and start so that your future self can thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, to just join the community. And until next time, folks, ma'asalama.